What's the most accurate stereotype about your MOS that outsiders don't believe? Signal course guys are all antisocial computer nerds who live in basements and can't talk to real people. Everyone thinks that's just a stupid stereotype, but honestly, it's completely accurate. I was 25A, signal officer, and our entire unit was basically a collection of guys who'd rather debug code than have actual conversations. We communicated through memes and inside jokes about server configurations. Take specialist Reed. Kid looked exactly like the stereotypical hacker from movies. Thick glasses, pale skin from avoiding sunlight, lived on energy drinks and gas station burritos. Could rebuild any network infrastructure in his sleep. But put him in a room with normal humans? Total disaster. During family day events, Reed would literally hide behind equipment racks rather than make small talk with visitors. Just tell people I'm running diagnostics, he'd whisper, disappearing into server rooms whenever spouses or parents showed up for tours. The thing is, nobody believed how good these guys actually were at their jobs. Other soldiers thought Signal was just glorified IT support. Turn it off and on again, types who fixed broken radios. They had no idea we were basically running digital warfare operations from converted shipping containers in the middle of nowhere. Reed and his team were intercepting enemy communications, cracking encrypted frequencies, and coordinating drone strikes through satellite networks they'd built from spare parts and creative programming. During one deployment, our forward operating base lost all communication with headquarters. Complete blackout, no internet, no radio, no way to call for supply drops or medical evacuation. Command was panicking. We were essentially isolated in hostile territory with zero support coordination. Traditional military solutions weren't working. That's when Reed disappeared into his lab for 36 straight hours. Survived entirely on Mountain Dew and determination, barely speaking to anyone except to mumble requests for specific cables or circuit boards. What he built was absolutely insane. Jury-rigged a communication system using parts from broken vehicles, damaged equipment, and somehow tapped into commercial satellite networks without authorization. Created a custom encryption protocol that Pentagon couldn't crack when they tried testing it later. Established data links that were actually more secure than our original military-grade systems. But the best part was watching him explain the solution to visiting brass. Reed stood there, socially awkward as always, mumbling technical specifications, while generals stared in complete confusion. "So you fixed everything with garbage?" asked the brigade commander. Reed just shrugged. Wasn't really broken, just needed proper configuration and some creative routing protocols. 3 days later, Reed was back to avoiding eye contact and eating lunch alone in the server room. Turned down every award recommendation because ceremonies involved public speaking. When I got out and started working corporate IT, I realized the military stereotype was actually understated. These guys weren't just antisocial nerds, they were brilliant antisocial nerds who could perform technical miracles. I hired Reed as a contractor 2 years later. He works remotely from his apartment, communicates exclusively through encrypted chat, and earns more money than most corporate executives. Still can't order pizza over the phone without having anxiety attacks, but he single-handedly redesigned our entire cybersecurity infrastructure in 6 months. Last month, Reed prevented a major data breach that would have cost our company millions in damages. His solution involved techniques so advanced that even other IT professionals couldn't understand his methodology. Corporate management wanted to give him a public recognition award at the company meeting. Reed's response was typical. Just deposit the bonus directly. I'll be debugging the firewall configuration.